The 6888 is a 2024 Netflix war movie that focuses on the 6888 Battalion comprised only of black women. Helmed by Tyler Perry, the ensemble cast includes Ebony Obsidian, Kerry Washington, Oprah Winfrey, and Susan Sarandon, among others. Based on a war article by a U.S. historian, the movie shows a unique perspective of the diverse participants of World War II. All around the globe, the Allied forces are unable to receive or send letters to their loved ones. It doesn't help that the runners that are available have to prioritize supplies and weapons over 17 million letters. The case reaches the ears of the Roosevelts, who believe that getting the letters successfully delivered would boost morale among soldiers and civilians alike. With no general interested in taking up this logistical nightmare, Mary McLeod Bethune advocates for the 6888 Battalion. Led by Major Charity Adams, the 6888 Battalion is forced to stay idle as no general trusts to give them any missions. Well, Bethune gets them the mail delivery mission with a deadline of 6 months. Adams takes it upon herself to ensure it is a success, as all the white officers wait with bated breath for a mistake that will verify their dissolution of the battalion. The 6888 is emotional right from the start and sets the tone of the movie. The budget constraints are visible in terms of VFX and certain sets, but it definitely tries to create a retro atmosphere. There are the 1940s soundtracks, from patriotic military melodies to upbeat jazz from the likes of Ella Fitzgerald. Special attention is paid to the hair and costume, which plays an important role in Adams ensuring that her battalion is taken seriously. And as usual, while it is the bare minimum, any recently made movie that is not woefully underexposed gets a brownie point. The 6888 is warm and bright with lighting that tends to border on artificial, but at least we can see what's going on. It also makes it clear who this movie isn't for, as it constantly speaks up against racism and sexism. It begins with an interracial couple, Lena and Abram, and the challenges they face before getting into the action. However, that does make this Netflix movie a little too fast-paced. Apart from Lena and Adams, the rest of the characters are mostly one-dimensional and nameless. It is a shame, as there is potential, as evident with Private Johnny May, the loudmouth, or Private Elaine, the docile idealist. The movie is extremely didactic and on the nose as well, with the dialogues and overtly bad guys trying to challenge our heroes. Even with Lena and Adams, there is a disconnect, as the movie wraps up most of Lena's story to give Adams her time to shine. But it doesn't seem genuine, as we can see through the writer's motives to flesh out Adams' character. Kerry Washington does her best, which isn't a surprise, but there is only so much actors can do when the characters are poorly written. The 6888 almost reminds us of another period drama, Hidden Figures, which focuses on the black female engineers who played a significant role in space exploration. But instead of focusing on individual characters, the 6888 shines a spotlight on the 6888 Battalion as a collective and its actions. Which isn't entirely a bad thing, as it is a voice for black women and women in general, who are always relegated to the background of pivotal historical moments. It is a story of perseverance, a fight for what is right, and a fight for humanity. Along with racism and sexism, it takes on the theme of human morale and does its best to deliver on all fronts. Just like the women of the 6888 Battalion. Sure, the 6888 is far from perfect, but it strikes all the emotional notes. And then there's the fact that Tyler Perry isn't exactly known for his subtlety. But he is using his platform for his community, which is commendable.